Good evening and welcome. This is VA3CJZ, opening the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, A.R.E.G, for Wednesday, December 23rd, 2020. This is week 1423 for the A.R.E.G. This informal simplex net, originally founded by John VE3JSU, is on every Wednesday night starting at 8 p.m. and ending at 10 p.m. local time on 146.430. While this is a simplex net, it is likely that not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. This should not discourage you from participating, and it may encourage some of you to improve your station. Keep in mind that relaying communications has a long history in amateur radio, and so we encourage the practice for asking for a relay when a station is unable to hear the other party or to pass on a message. We ask that you please try and leave a 2 to 3 second delay between transmissions to allow other stations to break in. May I now have check-ins for this week's A.R.E.G.
A.R.E.G, GNP.
VE3LBI.
Okay, I copy two stations, VE3GNP and VE3LBI. Good evening, Garnett. How are you?
Good evening, Chuck. Haven't on the radio in a while. I had to pull the dust off my microphone. But yeah, you probably got an echo. I'm in the hollow room again. But everything's good. Everything's quiet. Nothing new.
Oh, okay, very good, very good. Haven't heard you in a little while, like you said. Everything been okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I still got an echo at Zoom. I'm in the hollow room here.
Yes, there is an echo. No big deal. I can still make you out. No problem. By the way, we are transmitting or broadcasting live on YouTube. Just put my call sign in the search in the YouTube search box, the A3CJZ, and you should see the live button come up there.
Why are you broadcasting live? For what's the advantage of it, Chuck?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe to attract some more people to the A.R.E.G, give them something to visually stimulate them, because I have a camera on myself as well as on the radio, and I switch in between cameras and try and make it, a little entertaining.
Interesting. I was just wondering what was the advantage of it. That's just one. I know Op has started it and you just followed suit, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you could say I copied R.E.G. He gave me a great idea, and then decided to do it for my net. And every now and then I'll rebroadcast on 7/100 maybe the trans-provincial net or whatever suits my fancy.
Yep, I hear you, Chuck. I hear you. Anyways, just asking.
Okay, not a problem there, Garnett. You gonna stick around for a while?
I'll be in and out. If I'm able to check back in, I will. But I'll be in and out towards the net.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. All right then. VE3GNP, Garnett, thank you, sir. Let's go to Larry up on the hill. VE3LBI. Good evening, Larry.
Okay, you got your beam pointing in the right direction?
Yes, sir, I do. And it's hooked up. Everything's ready to go. Let's. Why don't you give a shout and see if you can hear Art before I even switch over?
He already called. He called before me, so that's why I broke in. Or not broke in, give you my call. So give him a holler there. He's out there listening for you. Art, Chuck's going to switch over to the beam and see if he can pick you up there, okay?
Okay, well, let's try it. VE3 Kilo Charlie India.
It's alive. It's alive. Well, I want to wish each and every one on the radio on the net here tonight. I want to wish each and everybody a safe and happy
holidays, free of COVID-19 as much as possible. I get a pleasure talking to everybody on this channel, and I just want to wish everybody the safe and happy numbers for the season.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Art, and same to you, sir. Merry Christmas and happy holidays as best as you can during these difficult times. Much appreciated, sir. And yeah, I got you coming in now with 4 bars. That's around S8 roughly. So yeah, good job there, Art. We missed you last week.
Yeah, I couldn't hear anything there for a while. I got you here at 7 heck.
Ah, there we go. I'm getting as good as I'm giving, or you know what I mean. But yeah, you got a little bit discouraged, last week?
So I guess you just have to point your beam a little bit more to this way so they can hear you.
Yeah, well, it's a weird situation there, Art. It's a weird situation indeed. As you being the only station I'm having difficulties with. But we got you in there now, my friend. Not a problem, sir. So yeah, thanks for passing on the best wishes to everyone on frequency. So with that, we'll let you go and switch over back to the omnidirectional. Anything else to add there, Art?
No, I just wanted to wish everybody a safe and happy holidays. I mean, out there on the radio, I mean, people become like family to me, to a lot of other people out there. So, I mean, Chuck, you and your family, I hope you have all the best for the season. Safe, safe one without any complications. And maybe one of these days you'll catch that show on the commercial on television about that diabetic type of thing that you put on your arm.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks for reminding me again there, Art, about that. Next time I do speak to someone from my doctor's office, we'll definitely put a bean in their bonnet about that. Okay, thank you very much, Art. We shall now switch back over to omnidirectional. Okay, we're back on the omnidirectional antenna as we have a little trouble hearing Art up on the hill. Victor Echo 3 Kilo Charlie India. All right, is there anyone else out there who'd like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is the A3CJZ taking check-ins.
The A3OYL.
Okay, I hear VA3OYL. Deb, good evening.
Good evening, and how are you?
Oh, I'm doing quite well, thank you. I'm ready to get Christmas over and done with. But oh yeah, a friendly reminder, it's going to get nasty on Christmas Day. They're calling for rain, switching to, well, from rain overnight, I think, tonight. But tomorrow night or on Christmas morning, they're saying freezing rain turning to snow. So it should be interesting, but nobody's going to be going anywhere anyways, right?
Yeah, we're all locked down, so we shouldn't be going anywhere. We'll be eating food and drinking the drinks and all that stuff. Well, the ongoing saga of my washing machine, I fixed it myself, thanks to YouTube.
Ah, YouTube University. Very good.
Yeah, I looked around the internet, figured out what the problem was, that it was the lid switch. So I ordered one off the internet. It came in a couple of days, and I changed it myself. I'm pretty proud of myself.
Yay! If it was me, I would have just. Oh, it's not the lid itself. It's in the bottom part of the machine. Yeah. That's yeah. Never would have think of something like that, eh?
Yeah, I was gonna look at it, and I don't know. I thought, okay, well maybe it is a lid switch. And as soon as I started to unscrew the lid switch, I realized it's loose. And then plastic bits started falling out, and I thought, okay, so it must be the lid switch, and it was. So it's working fine now. I haven't tried all of the cycles, like regular wash or a heavy duty wash or whatever. But it spins, it empties, it fills again, it spins again. So I'm happy.
So I'm assuming yours has a lock uh, uh, in the switch, right?
No, it just,
No.
when the lid is down, it'll run. If the lid's up, the agitator won't agitate or won't go through any of the cycles.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's a design from old school washing machines. There, I know we have one. We didn't buy it new. We bought it off someone else, a washer and dryer. And when it starts to agitate, and let's just say after it stops filling with water, you better have the lid down because there's a lock that comes in, and you can't open it until it says you can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is an older machine. It's a top load machine and very basic machine. And yeah, you can open the lid in the middle of a cycle and do what you have to do. Yeah, I know. The new machines, a lot of them have an automatic level for the water and all kinds of stupid things.
Yeah, yeah. Like when you mentioned, when you lift the lid, it just stops. Yeah, that's old school. Ours is a top loading as well, but I guess to be kid safety, they put a lock in when the machine starts. Uh, Hopefully nobody climbs in there to play around when that happens. Oops.
Yeah, that's true. Um, anyway, it was the hardest part. I did it the easy way. I took the cabinet off to get at the lid switch instead of reaching under. The hardest part for me was putting the cabinet back on, getting it just in the right spot so everything snugged down.
Yeah, very good, very good. So, what are your plans? Let me start with a question. I guess we'll ask everyone there. What are your plans for Christmas?
Uh, just staying home. I've distantly exchanged gifts with people, left them at their door or they've left gifts at my door. And just going to have a dinner and maybe watch some TV and just have, I might do a Zoom with a few people.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, these are the times, right? I know we're not doing anything, just the three of us, and that's it. We bought what do you call it? Those frozen turkey breasts there. They come in a box. I don't know if it's stuffed or not already, but we only eat the white meat anyways, right? So why buy a bird? There's only three of us, and we all prefer the white meat.
Oh, yeah, same here. But the dark meat is good for soup and stuff. Yeah, probably boil up the bones and next day. Hopefully there'll be turkey left for sandwiches the next day, and then a little bit more left for soup.
Yeah, that's what my wife usually does there. She'll, like you said, put all the bones in and put some stock in there, celery, carrots, onions, and yeah, boil it down and throw some dark meat in there. Oh yeah, it's good.
For sure. Yeah, it's hard to say what the weather is going to end up doing, or how much we get hit, and whether we have a flash freeze or what's going to happen. So I hope everyone stays safe and just snuggles into the house and takes it easy.
Yeah, okay then. Very good, very good. And oh, remember that one week I asked about Christmas lights? I think it was about a month ago. Well, we've got several more now that decided at the last minute to put lights up. I'm guessing those are the people that are really tight on their hydro and only want a couple of days use out of their Christmas lights. And well, who knows? But regardless, yeah, there are more lights on the street now, and it's feels a little bit more festive, right? Okay, Deb, you gonna stick around for a little while?
Yeah, I'll be listening along. I'm just trying to get my internet programs to work with my radio and to, work with everything together. There's three different programs. So I'll listen along and hopefully I'll be at the radio for the next round.
Okay, very good, Deb. Thank you very much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to chat with you. Let's see if anyone else would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. We are broadcasting live on YouTube. Just put my call sign in the search box in YouTube, and you'll see the live button come up. Any new check-ins, please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta, R.E.G.
Okay, I hear one station, VA3VAD, R.E.G. Good evening, welcome.
Hello, Chuck. Good evening. You're coming in loud and clear to my location. I just checked into the Toronto ARESnet on the CN Tower on the 2-meter repeater. And yeah, checking in with you. And I'm not going to be here for long. This is dog walking time for us. So yeah, hopefully the weather is going to be good in for a couple of days. So maybe we're going to have a white Christmas. You never know.
Yeah, well, the way it's looking now there, R.E.G. is they're calling for rain up until Christmas Day, and then freezing rain, and then snow. So good thing nobody's going anywhere or shouldn't be, except for really essential people during the holidays there, Christmas Day and that. Nobody except maybe people that work in hospitals and truck drivers. But yeah, it should be interesting weather-wise. We might just get that white stuff on December 25th. That'd be nice. So yeah, I guess it's a little busy on the airwaves tonight with different nets going on. Thank you for stopping by, R.E.G. Much appreciated.
No, thank you very much for doing in the net, and yep, it's good to check out the 2-meter side. Yeah, looks like more activity on the 440, and people are not checking in on the 2-meter anymore. And yeah, Sean just informed us he purchased a new radio. I looked it up. The ICOM, what is that? Can't remember, 7100, 9700.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does 75 watts on 440 and 100 watts on 2-meter. Good radio made by ICOM.
Yes, that's right. I saw that. I looked it up when he said it there. The ICOM 9700. My goodness, 100 watts on 2-meter and 75 on 440. But they want what, $2,200 plus tax? You're looking at $2,500. But hey, it looks like it's good quality radio for what it's intended for.
I think it's a very, very specialty radio. Not that many people buy them. I know a few guys in Toronto, they bought that radio.
And yeah, if you are into satellites and stuff like that, that's what it's made for basically. A 2 meter 440. Then they added the 1.2 gigahertz with 10 watts as well. So direct sampling and everything. So it's a good quality radio. And yeah, I looked that up. It is on sale until December the 31st, by the way. So yeah, $2,500 regular price. 2,100 and what is that? 50. Yeah, 21 and 50. Yeah, it is quite expensive radio. But hey, I look at it this way. He bought this radio. Now, if he that's good for another 20 years, hopefully, if he's taking care of it. Now, if he was going to go to the bar every couple of nights per week, and he would buy a few, like $50 each time, maybe $100 each night times, actually, it's a cheap hobby. Let's put it that way.
Yes, absolutely. When you compare what people spend on other things, you add that up at the end of the year, and you got yourself a nice setup. If you were to translate that money into radio gear, smoking, drinking, going to clubs, you know.
Well, I don't know, but I don't know how much is a pack of cigarettes cost these days. I don't smoke, but I think it's high up there. Probably like 15, well, almost like $18 for one pack of cigarettes if you go to the corner store. Yeah, just take a look at it. You don't smoke in a few months, you got a free radio. Yeah, I don't know. If you buy the native cigarettes, yeah, it's
Yeah.
cheaper, but I don't know how people can afford to buy a real pack of cigarettes from the store.
And there are a lot of people that do it. Our pad, and yeah, one pack at a time. Cha-ching, cha-ching. That adds up, sir. Like you said, 15, $18. I don't know. I couldn't tell you because we get ours from the reserve. Thankfully, we live close to a res for cheap gas and cheap cigarettes. Just think, if we were in the States, we would be able to get cheap booze too.
Yeah, actually, we went down to the States, and Kathy and I, we were in Connecticut or somewhere. I don't even know where we were. We went to a corner store, and they had 5% alcohol. I think it was maybe apple cider or something. I don't know what that was, but it didn't taste that good. But in the morning, it was quite good when it was cold, actually. And it was $7 for one case of 24.
Oh wow, yeah, that reminds me of geez, the last time I was in the States, I paid I think $7.99 for a 24 pack of beer at a Circle K in Florida. Um, but yeah, it's cheap in some places. But the more north you go, like New York State and that, oh, the cigarettes and the booze, they're right up there with us.
Yeah, right. And yeah, well, you know what? Last time we were in Cuba, well, every time we bring some rum back because each person can bring one bottle of 75. We bring a 1 liter rum, and they bring a little bit better quality one. There's a low quality, and I think we paid like what I can't remember, like four pesos, $4, maybe $5 for one bottle of rum and the same no the 75 it was 1 liter the 75 size here in Toronto is $35 so the exactly same rum it's Havana Club.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. You wonder how they can get away with it. And you complain to them, and they'll tell you, listen, it's not us, it's the government. They put so much tax on that kind of stuff. What do they call that? Luxury tax?
Yeah, well, I guess if you would do the same thing, for example, let's say like you go to Value Village and you buy something for $1 and you try to sell it for $100, they put you in jail for with gouging. I guess they would call it. I don't know but I'm very sure they would put you in jail. But it's okay when they do that, and Canadian Tire does that as well. Yep, I had to buy a spark plug from my for my generator, and I think maybe I told you the story, but I'm going to tell you again just to remind you. It was $8, and with the taxes, by the time I paid for it, it was like $10 roughly or so. And I paid the $10 for it. Then I was a little bit pissed off. Why does it cost $10 for a stupid spark plug for a generator? I paid $120 brand new for the generator. Why does it cost the spark plug $8? Like 12 spark plugs cost as much as the generator itself. So I looked at the name of the manufacturer. Of course, it's Chinese, and I went to their website and I made an order of the exactly same spark plugs. You have to order 1,000 at a time. So if you order 1,000 of that spark plug, it's going to cost you, shipping included, $50 for 1,000 of those spark plugs. What Canadian Tire sells for $8 plus taxes. I don't know how you're going to justify that. Like a 1,000 spark plugs, $50. So it comes out about 8 cents. I think it was like 8 cents or whatever per piece.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, you use up how many ones? 6 of them, and there's your $50, right? So you sell the rest.
Well, that's what these big companies are doing. They have big orders. They're ordering 10,000, 100,000 at a time. They ship it. They're distributing it in different stores. They're sorting them out, and basically it's costing them nothing. And when they go to 50%, 75% off, you are so happy. They still ripping you off because it's costing them 8 cents, 8 cents for each of them. And they are, like even if it's half price, it's still $4. I understand they have to make money because the overhead and all that, but you know what? If that's not gouging them, I don't know what that is. So I don't know how could we go around this problem. Maybe I'm going to start a new business selling spark plugs all over the world. Going to buy them by the 10,000.
Yeah, yeah. Well, good luck unloading them. That's like I've heard stories of people that bought all that toilet paper during the first shutdown, trying to return them, and the store people just laugh at them. Eh? Like, are you kidding? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, why would they? Why, the only reason I would want to return it if I had COVID-19 and I know I'm going to die, then I don't need it anymore, right?
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I can just imagine at places like Walmart and Costco and all the big box stores there where you can buy, a pallet full or whatever you want, right? Whatever you can afford.
Yeah, back in the second World War in Europe, you know what was very expensive? Because nobody could get it. Soap. If somebody was hoarding soap, if you know there is some kind of conflict coming up, and you fill up your garage with soap, and you can, you're not going to sell it, you're going to trade it. You can get whatever you want for it, and apparently the soap was cost more than gold.
Oh, wow, eh? Crazy world we live in there, Arpad. Anyhow, thank you for stopping by, Arpad. It's much appreciated. Always a pleasure chatting with you. I know you're going to go check out the other nets there. So thank you again. And are you doing the COVID-19 net tomorrow, right?
Yeah, yeah, we do that all the time. Yeah, and yesterday I did the D-Star net for the Toronto A.R.E.G group on at the first Canadian place, right beside the CN Tower, and I guess Sean liked it. He couldn't check in, so that's why he went and quickly he grabbed the radio. Yeah, the radio does D-Star as well. It's made by ICOM, so that's the system. So, but at least. Yeah, that radio has a 1.2 gigahertz, and I do have a radio to 1.2 gigahertz, and I'm gonna have to teach him how to get data to the 1.2 gigahertz. You can able to do that with the radio. Actually, that's one of the good future. I do have one of them radios. It's not I have an older one, an ICOM ID1, and it's a 1.2 gigahertz, and you can send internet over for long distances. I can send the internet from here, from my place, to the repeater on the at the first Canadian place, and the people can use that internet locally. Just like a little mesh network on 1.2 gigahertz and long distances. And I have a 16 element beam antenna with a 16 dB gain on it, and with 1 watt, I could able to send the internet to about 50 kilometers, no problem.
Oh, wow. Hey, that's interesting. I'll have to look into that. I know this radio here does internet through wires, so I still don't have the equipment for that. But if I get interested enough, I just might.
Oh, okay. You got the Yaesu radio, right? No, you don't
Yeah.
need anything. You don't need no, you don't need nothing. The repeater has to have the wire X. Huey has one. He just doesn't know how to hook it up. Or you can use the Burlington repeater, and they have a wire X.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure if I just keyed up on someone there. Was there another station in there? Go ahead. No, I guess not. Okay, there, R.E.G. Well, yeah, thank you very much for all that information. I'll be sure to look into it a little bit more there. And yeah, hopefully Santa is good to everybody. And uh, take care.
Yeah, I'm changing my religion to Jewish until that time being, and after Christmas I become a Catholic again, and if maybe I even change it to Muslim. I don't know. I'm very flexible, so I'm sick and tired of it. This Christmas stuff and shopping, and everybody's in the hurry and spreading the germs because I have to have a present, otherwise my wife is going to be angry, kind of deal. I don't like that. 73, we're gonna go walk the dog, so we'll be going out to do some exercise.
Right,
Talk to you
right.
later. Good night.
Okay, yeah, I forgot there. You had to walk the dog. Yeah, mine is tucked behind me there, waiting for me to finish the net, and then we go out for take the garbage out, and well, we just go outside. Anyways, thanks, R.E.G. Thank you again for stopping by. VA3 VAD. Let's see if anyone else out there would like to stop by the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, taking check-ins.
Victor Alpha. VE3 Papa Foxtrot Hotel.
Okay, Papa Foxtrot Hotel, I acknowledge you. Stand by. There was another station in there coming in at the same time there, sir. Can you repeat?
VA3 IMW.
Okay, I heard VA3 IMW. Good evening, sir. Welcome. VA3 IMW, VA3 CJZ.
Oh, sorry, Chuck. I didn't know you wanted me to go first. Anyways, it's Mac on the West Mountain. Glad I'm making it through to you. Just want to take this opportunity to wish you and all on net a very Merry Christmas. Um, heard a good joke today. You might get the humor. Old TV years never fade away. They just ham it up.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. That's cute. I like that. Oh, very good there, Mac. Yeah, I got you coming in here. 7 bars out of 9. A little bit noise with you, but you're completely readable. By the way, my location here is roughly Barton and Ottawa Street in East Hamilton. So very good. We are broadcasting live on YouTube. If you want to check it out, just go to YouTube and punch in my call sign, and you should see the live button come up there.
Yeah, Chuck, I saw you online last week. You look like a real rock star. Wondering if you've ever been mistaken for Walter White from that TV show.
Walter White. Walter White. Now, who? Oh, yeah, yeah. No, no. Oh, that's a good comparison. I never would have thought of that. But yeah, now that you mention it, no, nobody has mentioned that.
Well, as long as you're not brewing mess in the back room, that's all good. Anyways, back to net control. I'll be sitting on the side listening, and thanks for doing the net.
Okay, there, Mac. Don't you worry. The only ice we have in this house is in the freezer, and you make water. You use water to make it with. It's the only ice in here. Okay, Mac. Thank you very much. VA3IMW. Let's go to my neighbor, VE3PFH. Pete, good evening. Welcome.
Don't know if you can hear me, but yeah, we're mobile. I'll have to pick the son. He's working an extra hour tonight. That's about it. Throwing a pea in the pot there. Holy smoke, Wednesday already, eh?
Yeah, no kidding. That's VE3PFH in the portable, going to pick up his little one from work. Yeah, I know, eh? What is it? Two more sleeps, and there you go. That'll be it. So, all right, Pete, thanks for jumping in there. Much appreciated. If you get a chance there when you get back, listen to us live on YouTube or join us here on the radio again. VE3PFH, VA3CJZ.
Yeah, Roger, will do.
Okay, starting to get choppy now, so we'll say so long for now. All right, anyone else want to stop by the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is VA3CJZ, taking check-ins. Please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Tango, Whiskey, Mike.
Victor Echo 3, Tango, Whiskey, Mike. Tracy, good evening. Welcome. How are you?
Hey, Chuck, doing all right over here. How are you doing?
Doing all right. I'm anxious for Christmas Day. Open up all the presents I bought myself. No, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. I hear what you're saying, my friend. Well, good, good. Yeah, so you're all ready for the big day then? You got all your wrapping done and everything else?
oh, yeah. I think I just have one more thing I have to wrap up real quick there, a small item. But I think that's pretty much, yeah, that'll be it for me. I am done. I'm strapped in, and I'm ready to go for the ride.
Yeah, for me, that's that is the ultimate test of whether or not I can enjoy Christmas. Can I get everything done with a decent amount of time left before the big day, so I can actually try to slide into the mood? And this year, I'm not doing too bad. I've got everything wrapped, and just have to worry about filling in a couple of stockings. So not so bad over here. Well, I don't have much for you, Chuck, other than to say, you do a fabulous job at the net. I really appreciate the work on promoting the Simplex activity. Love your cheery spirit all the way through. And my days start early. I know you've heard this from me before, so they start to turn into a pumpkin at this night. So I'm going to keep this real short, turn it back over to you, and wish you and everybody else on frequency a really nice Christmas, a happy New Year, and season's greetings for those of other ideologies. Back to you, Chuck. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie, Juliet Zulu, Victor Echo 3, Tango, Whiskey, Mike.
Okay, Tracy, thank you again, sir, for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to chat with you. And same to you and your family, sir. Have a Merry Christmas and enjoy the holidays as best as you can. We should try and stay positive because being down all the time only makes you feel bad, and then you feel sick and you're physically not well. And so, yeah, try and stay cheery. The grass is going to be greener on the other side. Besides, nobody does anything during these dark days of winter. Okay, thanks again, Tracy. Victor Echo 3, Tango, Whiskey, Mike.
CE3, GNP.
Yes, sir, Garnett. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to sit 73 and doing my finals. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, so I'm not talking to you, everybody on there. I'm going to go outside for smoke, and then I'm going to
Okay, Garnett, I've got you marked checked out of the net. Much appreciated for letting me know there, my friend. You take care and Merry Christmas to you and to Patty. Hope she's getting better. And you take care, my friend. I was going to call you because I hadn't heard from you for a while. So you're lucky.
Yeah, no problem. You can call me anytime you want, Chuck. I'm always available. VE3GNP73. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Have a good night.
Okay, thanks again, Garnett. That's VE3GNP. All right, let's make another call out, see if anybody else would like to stop by the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and I'm located in East Hamilton. Any check-ins come now. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go to Larry, VE3LBI. Are you there, Larry?
Yep. Oh, yeah. We're sitting here listening. So, by the way, have you heard anything from Paul PDL?
Not recently, except for maybe, you mean PDL or XKV?
No, PDL. Paul PDL.
No, sir. Why?
I was just curious, talking to him on Monday night, but I haven't heard him after that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we've exchanged a couple of funnies on Messenger in the last day or two, so that's, yeah, about it.
Okay, no problem. I just was curious. I'm glad you got the washing machine fixed, Deb. Now you can buy yourself a new radio.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you saved $700. Come on.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm sorry I didn't think of it earlier.
Just put the money in the pot and say, okay, well, that's one repair I did myself for a couple of pennies, and don't forget the labor charge too, right? You got to be at least $22 an hour, so and you got to book it at least 2 hours, so you're getting up there already to get that new radio.
Well, yeah, between fixing the deck myself, fixing the toilet myself, and fixing the washing machine, boy, it's just rocking right up there.
Oh, yeah, it sure is. You got to be good and close to almost getting 2 radios. You're getting quite the handy woman.
Yeah, I'm saving a bundle here. I think I should be looking at radios.
There you go. Okay. I just throw that in there, Deb. Do you want to, I don't know if Art's sticking around or not. Do you want to give him a quick call there and see if he's still around or if he's signed off there, Chuck?
Yeah, no, I think he said he'd stick around there, so I'll get to him just shortly. But first, I just want to mention, Deb, I guess I know who to call when my machine breaks down. Okay, then. Well, maybe we can make a trade-off. You never know. Okay, I'm going to switch over to the directional antenna and give Art a call.
Yep, okay. Don't forget, Deb, there's a charge, a service charge to go to the house. That's usually about $120, and then it's $22 an hour after that.
Only 22?
Well, you can actually put the price, any price you want. I just made up a number. What could I say? Make it 25 if you want.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Okay, I'll let it back to Chuck in case Art's still in there.
Okay, let's try out for Art. VE3 Kilo Charlie India. Art, are you there?
I'm here. Still sitting on the side.
Yeah, besides myself, who, can you hear everybody or no?
Yeah, I can hear good. Nice and quick.
My goodness. Lost you. Are you still talking there, Art? Because you dropped right out.
Not here, he was fine. He said he could hear everybody fine tonight. Okay, give him a holler again, Chuck.
Yeah, I had had to move my beam over a few degrees there to pick you up again there, Art. You still got me? No. Okay.
He's returning to you, Chuck.
Yeah, he's all choppy there. I'm going to have to take the digital squelch off and just use the front dial squelch. Give me a moment, please.
Yep, okay, no problem. And to take a stand by the Art. By the way, what you said there was very nice, and I hope you have yourself a good Christmas too.
Yeah, well, I mean, as people here on the net, or after whether it be just a newcomer or if you've been on the net for a few years, or like myself, just over a year, people become a big family, and it's nice to have everybody where you can talk to and associate with.
Yeah, well, that's good, Art. Well, I don't hear you too often through the daytime. I'm not sure what you're up to, but anyways, I'll pass it back to Chuck there and see if he can pick you up any better, okay?
Yeah, not a problem there, Larry. Thanks for filling in the time. Yeah, I had to take the digital squelch out and just use the front radio analog squelch. And so now we got Art in there, not a problem. Yeah, thank you for all the wishes there, Art. And the same goes out to you, sir. Uh, you're a kind gentleman, and it's always a pleasure chatting with you.
Yeah, Chuck, it's good to always hear you. Well, now you know you can put in for your birthday present, anniversary present, and Christmas present for next year.
Oh, there you go. Oh, geez. I feel sorry for people who have birthdays right around Christmas, like my wife, for example. Her birthday is 2 days after Christmas. So growing up as a kid, though, that's got to suck.
Yeah, I hear you. I have a sister like that too, and I have another sister. Her birthday is the 3rd of January.
Oh, yeah, that's close. That's also close. And if you have other siblings, as well as having a birthday right after Christmas or just before Christmas, you're going to get less, right? So, yeah, that kind of sucks. But anyways, there, Art, everything else going all right with you?
Yeah, everything's going on. Okay over here. Like I can say, I'm the oldest of 9 children, so I don't know what number you are.
I am numero uno, and I broke the mold. They can't make any more like me.
Oh, geez, if you broke the mold, I guess we better keep our ears closed, eh?
That's right. Um, yeah, I'm the only child in the family, and it had its pros and cons. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, well, like when I got into amateur radio a little over a year ago, just following into my dad's footsteps. He used to be president over here in Hamilton many years ago. And yeah, all my spare time I used to go and take this radio.
That's funny you mentioned that there, Art, because I was going to ask that question of people there. How far back does your interest in radio, period, shortwave, CB, ham, what have you, how far does that go? And for me, it goes back to before I was 10 years old. Um, I was brought over to my great uncle's apartment, and of course, I had met him before, but it's the first time I had gone to his apartment, and he was blind, and he had a nice an old shortwave radio there. He could work that baby, and I was hooked. When you say, "No, look, there's China or there's Mexico," you know what I mean? And I was hooked from then on.
Yeah, I know the feeling, especially when everybody got in on doing, going all over the world, for contests and everything else like that. Oh, I was glued to it, and it sticks saw you that's right. But he's been gone, good 20, 25 years now, and his phone sign at the time was BE3 Bravo Ocean Yankee. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but yeah, that was my dad over there. God bless his soul, you know. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have gotten into this.
Oh yeah, very good. Yeah, we all have someone that influenced us mostly, I'd say. All right, there, Art. Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to switch back over to the Omni and see if there's anybody else out there that might want to check in. So, anything else before we switch back over there, my friend?
No, I'm just about ready to go into golf night over here too. I'm just surprised I haven't heard Rick in there tonight, BK. So yeah, so if he's out there. Well, maybe I'll have to give him a shout after.
Yeah, Art, he's down on 10 meter right now.
I'm not sure I hear you. Yeah, if you hear from him after, just give him my best numbers for the season, eh?
Well, I'll see if I can roast him up there for a couple minutes. I'll drop down to 10. You back in there, Chuck?
Yes, sir. That's a good idea there if you want. Not everybody can stay up late, so see if you can get a hold of Rick there. We'll just keep things going here. And unless there's, anybody else with a comment. Hmm. Okay. So, Art, when was the last time you spoke to Rick?
Oh, I spoke to him there about a week or so ago. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, how many years has it been since you've been around the radio?
Well, I actually started with a CB back in 1975. And, geez, it might be close to 10 years now. I've been wanting to become a ham, but situations happened, and I didn't get around to doing it until March of 2018 there. So we're not that old as far as having a license is concerned, but I've always been listening to shortwave and ham.
Someone is at the front door.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to take a standby and run to the front door, guys.
Well, you got four there.
Really? No. Gotta wait. Gotta wait. No, I can't.
The three BK.
Yeah, go ahead there, BK.
DE3, Kilo Charlie India.
Oh, you just coming in here bumming in here. I think I'm fun up here with. So I'm on the all-mode 2 meter rig, and that's the one that I seem to get through the best out here. It's on a homemade quad. Homemade quad, 2 meters up there, about 50 feet in the air. So you're booming in here full strength there. Anyway, V3 KCI, V3 BK.
There, Rick, I want to wish you and Pat and the family over there all the best and all the good numbers. And hope you stay safe, and we'll catch you over into the new year, right?
Yeah, Roger. Same to you. I hope you have a good Christmas and you stay safe there as well from Pat. So, yeah, I don't know if anybody else was on here. You were just, I didn't, when I first turned on, nobody was talking.
So, Chuck had, I think he had to go and answer his front door there for a moment there. So, I mean, yeah, I said, well, if they get hold of you or something like that, well, that's good. So it gives me a chance to go and talk to you there for a moment.
Roger. Well, you can take Larry. Larry came on 10 meters, and I was talking to Renzo on 10 meters. And, boy, we had a pile up there today. We had 10 meters must have been open with sporadically. And let's see, the first guy we worked, where was he? Yeah, Nikon 7300. That's what a lot of people have those. He's had an ACOM amplifier over the beam, and he was coming in really good. He was Norfolk, Virginia, and then we had another guy in Georgia, another guy in Tennessee, and another guy in Georgia again. So then the band started going back out. So anyway, that was pretty cool on 10 meters. So Larry, you were listening. Thanks very much for sending me over here. And if Chuck comes back, he can put me in the line. This is V3BK. Larry, are you there?
Yeah, V3BK, V3LVI. Yeah, no problem, Rick. Yeah, listen, don't forget Renzo's sitting down there waiting for you, so don't leave him hanging. But yeah, you guys are welcome. No problem anytime.
Okay, well, Merry Christmas to all you guys. Anybody on the net here tonight. So I'm going to go back to 10 then. So we'll see you later there, Art. Take care. V3KCI, V3BK.
Yeah, give me a shout there anytime you want, there, Rick.
Okay, I have returned, VA3CJZ. Thanks for that there, Rick and Larry. Nice to hear you in there, Rick. And thanks for coming up.
Yeah, he's already gone back to 10, I can see.
Okay. Yeah, well, as it turns out, I'll let Art know there, the person at the door and everyone else listening. But for Art, because I'm going to switch back over to the omnidirectional here. It was a guy from Little Caesars, whoever was delivering, and he was trying to hand me a very small box. It looked like, what do you call that, pizza bread or whatever they have in there. And it's a tiny box. The guy probably paid more for the delivery than he did for the item. But anyways, yeah, it wasn't for here. So told the guy to read his numbers right. Okay, there, Art. Anything else before we let you go? I think you're going to be going QRT. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm going to be going to QRT soon. I just wanted to let everybody know, not only that too, I've been around radios ever since I was, first my dad was into CB radios and I was into CB radios too, and then he got into amateur. And when I started listening to his amateur radio, I was glued. And just one of these days, I hope I manage to become one myself. And I only wish he was still alive, so at least I could talk to it at times.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, well, I miss my mother. She's up in heaven. But anyways, okay, Art. I'll say Merry Christmas and thank you for stopping by once again. Always a pleasure chatting with you. I'm so glad we were able to connect again.
I have a pleasure talking to you too, Chuck. Maybe one of these days, when the weather gets nicer, we'll have to jack that antenna up a few more feet.
I don't think it's the height of the antenna on this end there, Art, but yeah, we'll see what we can do in the coming new year with regards to that. Might be as simple as just twisting the antenna a little bit. Have the ground planes maybe facing it. Okay then, Art, I'm going to switch back over to the Omni. Thank you very much again, and we'll say good evening. The E3 keys KCI, the A3 CJZ saying good night.
Good night there, Chuck, and everybody else on the air. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and hope everybody stays safe. You know, these people are like brothers and sisters out there to me, and that's what I regard everybody out there. So take care. This is BE3, Kilo Charlie India, signing out. Good night. God bless.
Okay, Art, take care. 7-3, VE3 KCI, VE3 LBI. Have a good Christmas, sir, and enjoy the festive times. You switch back over, Chuck?
Yes, I switched over when I said I was switching over, so if you were talking to him there, I did not hear him what he said. But yes, sir, we are back on the omnidirectional antenna, and thank you for that, Larry. Let's see if there's anybody else waiting in the wings wants to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3 CJZ broadcasting live on YouTube.
VE3PL.
Hey, I hear VE3PL. You sound out of breath, sir. Good evening.
How you doing tonight there, Chuck, and everybody else? Hope everybody's having a good day. Not much to report over here. Yeah, just throwing a bean in the pot for you there, Chuck.
All right. Sounds like you're a little bit on the quiet side this evening.
Yeah. Not much going on. Just watching a bit of TV. Just turned up the volume on the radio here. Heard Rick in there, and Larry, and just 173, and that's all I've heard. Comment.
Go ahead, Larry.
How you making out, Paul? Good. It might even turn out to be a bit of BS that my ex-wife is spreading, so we're not sure yet if it's a made-up story or a real one. So, what do you do, right? Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, all right then, no problem. I'll turn it back over to you or Chuck, whoever wants to pick it up there. All right, well, okay, thanks for the info and you guys. And thanks for asking there, Larry. Appreciate it, sir.
Okay, then. All right, Paul, thanks again for stopping in. Say hi to the wife for me. And hope to hear you a couple more, maybe one more time or two before we close the net up there. I don't know how late we're going to go. We don't have too many people here, but we'll do our best. Go ahead there, Rick.
Yeah, I wonder how well I'm being heard on this radio. I'm on a different radio right now with a lower antenna. I guess Art went QRT, did he?
I believe so, but if you want to give him a shout, go ahead. I'm no longer on the directional antenna. I am on the omnidirectional. So if you want to give him a call there, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think you can hear me on this one. It doesn't matter. Anyway, B3KCI and B3KCI, B3BK. Can you hear me? Are you on? Yeah, nothing heard. Anyway, I thought I'd say hello to everybody there, Chuck. Anyway, last Wednesday we got chit chatting, me and Renzo about something. I don't know what it was, but it must have been interesting because I was on there till after 10, and then when I checked on the A.R.E.G net, nobody was there.
Oh well, I must have shut her down right close to 10 o'clock there, and then after that I have to go. I have to go, and then I have to take the trash out, let the dog out. And and then the wife comes home from work, and yeah, so that's probably why I wasn't there.
Oh, yeah, well, it was later than that, I think. Anyway, tonight we were on 10 meters. I don't know if you caught that. We were on 10 meters, me and Renzo. Renzo says, I hear something. I hear somebody. And I didn't hear nothing. I was pointed the right way. So then he points down south. I point down south, and here they are coming in from. First guy was Virginia, and then we had Georgia, and then we had a guy in Tennessee, and then another guy in Georgia. And so 10 meters opened up.
Wow.
Weirdest thing, And the last guy, I could hear him sometimes, and he'd disappear, and I could hear him again. He gave me a 5 and 9, but I could only give him a 5 and 4 when he was in the grid. So Renzo heard him better than I did. Kind of weird. So weird conditions tonight on 10 meters, anyway. But anyway, I thought I'd say hello to everybody and check in with you, Chuck. You're a little better, doing a great job like normal. So I'll be on the side here, B3B.
Yeah, very good there, Rick. Nice to hear you in there. You got a hell of a signal, good, clear audio. Not a problem here. You're full strength. And we are broadcasting live on YouTube. If you just put my call sign in the YouTube search box, VA3CJZ, you'll see us live.
Okay, I'll have to do that. See how good I was on 2 different radios, so I'll have to see how they compare. And that's one thing about the YouTube there. We're hearing from your radio, so makes a difference.
Yeah, absolutely. And I forgot to put the time clock into the. I just did it now, but I have to move it to where it is. So you can check out your time. It should be at around 9:06 or so. That the timestamp reads when you and I started talking. So yeah, just put my call sign in the YouTube search box there, and you'll see the live button. But anyways, other than that, thanks, Rick, for all that information about 10 meters and that. Maybe after we're all done here, we'll go check it out and see what's up. So taking it easy for Christmas and that.
Yeah. By the way, some of the best signals are from verticals down there. But anyway, not too many guys from round beams. But they're all running power. Anyway, I sent a joke around about QRP versus QRO. I don't think I sent it to you guys, so I'll have to go around and send it because I think it's pretty funny, especially if you go on my Skype page or whatever, and you see my picture on QRZ there. I'm wearing that shirt. I think it says "Life is too short for QRP."
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Yeah, right on.
Yeah, anyway, I thought I'd throw that in there. Most of the guys down in the States are running power. The one guy that was running 100 watts, I could hardly hear him. But anyway, a lot of 7300s out there. Boy, oh boy, they must be pretty good radios. Everybody's uncle's buying them. A lot of the poor guys we worked, 3 of them had 7300. So there you go. Anyway, okay, that's enough advertising icons from me. B3BK, anyway, keep up the good work there, Chuck.
All right, thanks there, Rick. Yeah, well, advertising for you. Well, for the price isn't that much. I mean, if you think about it now, they've got $2,000 radios out there. So dropping 1,200 for an ICOM 7300 doesn't seem like such a big deal. You know, but you got to save up your nickels. Anyways, Rick, always a pleasure having you there, my friend. We'll let you get back to Renzo and whoever else, and I guess I'll be able to. I'll just use my vertical antenna then. So yeah, very good. Thanks for the tip on 10 meters. Okay, you still there, Rick?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I missed that. Renzo came back on 10. Hey, just a quick one. The ICOM 718 is a beginner's radio, and they used to sell for $800.
Wow.
For a beginner's radio, it's a fantastic radio. It really is. It's simple. It's good for a beginner, and but it still works just as good as some of those more expensive ICOMs. So that's something that somebody might consider. And when you can buy one of them cheaper, you can buy a used rig, man. Oh man, that's a good deal.
So what is that? I'll have to look that up. You said the ICOM 718?
Yeah, Roger. It's ICOM 718. It hasn't got a Fox or a Mox transmit button. That's the only thing I missed. I don't think it can monitor itself, or you can't monitor yourself. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's got a built-in tuner, and for the price of it, it's a fantastic radio. It's more of a bass type radio, and I actually used one once when we were doing down at the Bayfront. We had a temporary emergency exercise down at the Bayfront, and one of the guys brought a 718, and what a fantastic radio. I couldn't believe how well it worked.
Oh, very good, very good. Yeah, I'll have to check that out there when I have some time. Yeah, okay, thanks for that tip as well. All right, Rick, we're going to try and make another call out, see if there are any stragglers out there that want to stop by and say hello. So I do thank you for stopping by. Say hello to Renzo for me. And if I don't speak to you before Christmas, Merry Christmas to you and your family there, Rick.
Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas to you and everybody on frequency. Yeah, we had to celebrate ours early because my daughter's first-time worker, and she was here for the holidays, but she has to work on Christmas. So, yeah, that's one of the things of being about a first-time worker. Can't get days off, can't get your holidays when you want them. So, anyway, we sort of had our Christmas already, and so I'm enjoying it. Anyway, 73 to everybody on here, and Merry Christmas from B3VK. Thanks, Chuck.
Okay, Rick. No problem there. You take care, my friend. All right, that's VE3 Bravo Kilowatt. Anyone else like to stop by the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. My name is Chuck, and I'm located in East Hamilton. Any check-ins, please come now. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go back up to Debbie. VA3, obey your leader.
Yeah, I'm still working at my logging program, trying to get the cat control working. And, I have the port and the baud rate and the data bits and the parity and that. But I'm not sure how to set the RTS and DTR settings. So I'm trying to find out. I forget what those are. So thank goodness for the internet.
Oh, yeah, I went through that too there, Deb. Another way, sometimes if it's not working, you have to go into your device manager and then click on ports and then right click and check properties, and then you'll see if your stop bits are 1 or your stop bits are 2, and what your baud rate is set at. All that stuff there will be under the properties, and if it doesn't match what the other end is expecting, then it won't connect.
Yeah, it connects in my other program, the program that I use for FT8. The radio's communicating with it, but the logging program, for some reason, I can't get the frequency to come up on the screen or anything.
Comment.
Go ahead.
Are you running them both at the same time, Deb?
Yeah. They're supposed to all work together. I'm running log for ohm and WSJTX and JT alert. I have them all working together except for the cat part in log for ohm.
Yeah, I just wonder if it's the port's being used and you can't access it. You're getting a failure on the port?
No failure or anything. Just not the information isn't coming through. So I don't know. I was just looking through the settings. I tried hamlib settings and they didn't work. So now I'm trying OmniRig and see if I can do something. So it doesn't matter. I don't really need it, but I just thought it'd be nice to have.
No, I hear you. I do the same thing. I know when I run the Hamner Radio Deluxe, it actually takes over the port, and I can't connect anything else up. I have to shut that up if I want to use something else. But no, it's always nice to have everything working. Like you say, you don't absolutely have to have it, but you still like to get it to go. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, and I've watched a couple of YouTube videos, and other people have all three working. All three programs working, and I see that they have the cat control working through the logging program. So, yeah. And the driver for the radio in the logging program is a beta version, so maybe there's something wrong with their setup.
That could be if it's a beta version, yeah. Could you drop back one level on it?
No, so this is just a new version of the program, and then with it is the new version of the radio settings. I never had the cat control working in the old version. Oh, I don't even know if they had it in the old version.
Yeah, interesting. I'm not sure myself. Like I just did comment there about that, but it sounds like the port's not being tied up, and everything should be compatible, for communication wise.
Yeah. Oh well, I'll just have to keep looking. That's the way it goes when you are trying to get things working together. Okay. Thanks for the little bit of info there, and I'll give it back to Chuck.
Oh, just before you do, one quick suggestion. Turn off one of the programs, try it, see if it'll work. If it doesn't work with that one, turn off the other program and test it that way too, and see if you can get it to work between like one or the other, and see if one of the programs is actually holding it up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll try that.
Okay, sorry, Chuck. Go ahead.
Yeah, not a problem there, Larry and Deb. Okay, very good then. Let's move down and see if Mac is still with us. VA3IMW. Are you still there, Mac?
VA3, I am wonderful and looking forward to the usual Christmas festivities, even though it's just going to be me and the missus. We're going to go ahead and do the turkey upright, and I'm going to utilize
dear. Yes, sirree. I am also looking forward to all that wonderful food you just mentioned. Um, yeah, and I think we're going to have butternut squash, I think, again this year. That's usually a tradition here in the house. A little bit of brown sugar and butter, and so good. Oh, very good then, Mac. Yeah, well, enjoy. I don't know if we're going to go till 10 o'clock this evening. There aren't that many people checking in, and we might just call it a night early. But I do thank you for sticking around and being part of the net. It's always a pleasure chatting with you, sir.
Thanks again for keeping the tradition going. Appreciate you running this, and I've got nothing further, so if you want to jag it early tonight, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, we'll just think next week we'll all have plenty to talk about, I'm sure. Um, you know, even though December 26th is officially the lockdown for all of Ontario, um, whatever. We got to get through this. So, again, thanks, Mac. Much appreciated, sir. That's VA3 IMW. Next, geez, I think next is PDL. I think we might as well call last round there, Paul.
Alrighty, sir. Why, what's the total on check-ins this evening?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
V3 TTO.
Oh, there we go. Number 12 just keyed up. VE3 TTO. Good evening, Gary. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening. Just thought we'd give you a quick check-in there. Everybody's gone, and we had a bit of a birthday party here for me there, and hit the big 67, eh?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to personally tell you there when I heard it on R.E.G net, but congratulations, as they say in Europe, and happy 67th birthday, Gary, uh, for making it to 67. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah, you got to remember, like with being a kid growing up there, I always used to get this big birthday Christmas gift, and sort of got chipped all as a lot of the gifts that way.
Yeah, I know what you mean. My wife is the same there. Her birthday is 2 days after Christmas.
Yeah, Roger. So yeah, so it was one of those things. But something, um, well, what I have is good family and everything else, and that's all I need.
Absolutely. We should all be so thankful, and not everyone is in that same situation. So, yeah, be thankful for what you have. Absolutely. It's the best way to go about things in general. But, yeah, so it was a good time there, Gary. Glad to hear that. How about any activity there on the still any more nets going on?
Well, tomorrow night I'll be doing the program net, and it's going to be a bit of a Christmas net for everybody to check in.
Yeah.
And I told Ward, I says, I want you to bring up NORAD Santa every once in a while where he is along the world, eh?
Yeah, yeah. And make sure and ring those sleigh bells. Oh yeah, I remember tracking Santa there. Oh my gosh, absolutely. Well, that sounds great. There, we're gonna stop by then and check into the Procom net for sure, there, Gary.
Yeah, Roger. Anyway, it's been a really weird year there lately. I look at the net there for the COVID-19 net there, and we never thought it would go up this long. Like it's 275, and it's gone a long time, and you know, we were hoping that it would have been shorter there, and maybe with this vaccine it will be.
Yeah, yeah. It's going to take some months, to get everybody. But yeah, the sooner the better. Get it over with. That is, unless people start dying off from the vaccine in about 3 weeks' time. let's let's hope it doesn't go that way.
Well, take a look at Britain. It looks like it's okay. You know, I mean, it seems to be stable enough. Everybody's okay. So that's a good thing. Anyway, we can look at them as a test platform.
Yeah, what do they have? Like 1 week ahead of us or something as far as injections?
Yeah, they're about that, and they're really getting it out there too. That's the other thing. They're making sure the population's getting it. And if they do start dying off, Chuck, you're not being my nurse.
Why not? I got great bedside manner there, Larry.
Yeah, let's just hope for the best for everybody, and the new year. I hope it's a lot better than this year. It's been a situation where we can't do much, and it's restricted us, and makes us appreciate some of the good stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely there. And give the chance for the Earth to repair itself again like it did last time. We got locked down there. The pollution levels subsided in parts of the world that were really bad and so on. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm thinking positive there, Gary, and so should a lot more people. But anyhow, thanks again for stopping in. Happy birthday once again, and Merry Christmas to you and your family, my friend.
Yeah, I think the greatest present I got tonight was my 2-year-old granddaughter saying happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, no.
Ah, that's so sweet. Yeah, we don't have any yet, but we have a daughter, and when her time is right, then she'll have kids. So very good, Gary. I'm glad that warms your heart. So thanks again for stopping by, Gary, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and we'll be in touch, and hopefully I'll hear you tomorrow night there for a quick check in there. V3 TTO.
Absolutely, we will stop by the ProComNet for sure. Okay, take care. VE3 TTO, VA3 CJZ. Anyone else like to check in the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? VA3 CJZ, taking check-ins.
Victor Echo 3, Mike Echo Uniform. Yeah, Victor Echo 3, Charlie Echo Uniform.
Okay, I acknowledge Victor Echo 3, Mike Echo Uniform, and Victor Echo 3, Charlie Echo Uniform. Good evening there, Mike. Season's greetings. How are you?
Well, the very best to you, Chuck, and good evening. And also to everybody else on frequency. Happy birthday, Gary, there before me. Doing just fine here. Just got a terrarium all set up. I got the daughter a crested gecko for Christmas, and we just picked it up tonight. So we're watching that little guy unfold into his new habitat. So that's pretty exciting. She's excited, and yeah, I'm hoping to get a little trade off there for some chores around here, and that sort of thing. So this will be her first little pet for herself to take care of and pay for. So just a little budgeting and earning lesson, I guess you could say, Chuck. So yeah, very good evening to you and everybody on frequency. This is V3MU. Back to you, Chuck.
Okay there, Mike. That sounds like quite the system there you've got. I'm so glad you guys got something exciting like that. That's it's a big step, and it's not a hamster, but it's a pet nonetheless. And if she can learn to take care of it, even better. And like you said, even pay for it. Wow. Okay, yeah, you got it. You got the wheels turning there, Mike. I can tell. Anyhow, thanks for stopping by, Mike. In case you're wondering, there we are streaming live on YouTube. If you want to check it out, just put my call sign into the YouTube search box there, and if you want to listen to it after or whatever, it'll be there. Anyhow, thanks again, Mike. Much appreciated. And Merry Christmas to you and your little one and your extended family from me.
Very good, Chuck. I do appreciate it. Thanks for having me in there. I think I heard PDL earlier in there. Very good evening to him and happy holidays as well. It's been a little while since we rock and rolled there, PDL, but coming soon to a theater near you, I guess. All the best, Chuck. VA3CJZ, Victor Echo 3, Mike Echo Uniform. Bye-bye, everybody.
Okay, so long. Thanks for stopping in. VE3MEU. All right, let's go to Tom, I believe. VE3 Charlie, Echo Uniform. Good evening, sir. Welcome.
VA3CJZ, VE3CEU. Good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on the net here. Yeah, just figured I'd stop in here. I think somebody call me V3PO. Christmas shopping is long gone. And yeah, just playing with my radio this week and watching TV and enjoying the week off of work.
Oh, very good there, Tom. Stand by there, Paul. We're chatting with Tom there. His signal is a little low here, but I can hear him no problem. I got 5 bars on you here, Tom, and the audio is just fine. Just a little bit low and noisy, but we can pull you no problem. So enjoy your time off, sir. Thanks for taking the time out to come by and say hi. And yeah, relax a little bit, take it easy, and enjoy the holidays. And Merry Christmas to you and your family, sir.
And Merry Christmas to you as well. Yeah, just here in the next bedroom over, so my signal will be a little bit less than so 73s, and have yourself a good Christmas and New Year.
Okay, Tom. Thanks again, sir, and Merry Christmas. Okay, and then PDL. I think someone had mentioned hearing you in there. I think it was Mike, MEU, said that he heard PDL in there, so that's what you heard.
Oh, okay. Very good. The wife just mentioned she heard my name on here, so I figured I'd give a shout out in case somebody was calling at me there. I was just in the kitchen with the dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was just Mike doing a little surprise visit and wishing us all a Merry Christmas. So he did mention that he will be in touch soon. So I think that was the message.
Very good, very good. Alrighty, sir. Well, I got kind of cut short there earlier, so I'll just say 7-3, and thanks for being there, Chuck, and doing the net, sir. We'll talk to you before next Wednesday, but we'll talk to you then, too. 3 PDO.
Okay, Paul. Thanks for taking the time out and stopping by. Much appreciated, sir. And keep your chin up. Everything will work out. Merry Christmas to you, Leanne, and Donovan, and everyone else there. VA3CJZ to VE3PDL.
Right back at you and the family, sir.
Okay, anyone else like to stop by the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is VA3CJZ. Taking check-ins. Come now.
VE3CSY.
Okay, I hear VE3CSY. Paul in Stony Creek. Good evening, Paul. Thanks for stopping by.
Sorry about that. And exhale. Hold it in and exhale. Good evening, Chuck. Good to you and to all who are still listening to that. Paul, so week. Wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a joyous New Year. Good as you can have for a COVID-19 holiday. And nothing else to report here, really. Back to you, Chuck. Thanks, yes, bye.
All right, there, Paul. Yeah, we started off kind of slow, but things have picked up there. Geez, we must be around check-in number 15 right about now. Didn't think we were going to make it till 10 p.m. Still a couple of people I thought would have stopped by, but they must have other things to do. But I do appreciate you coming by, sir, and thanks for the wishes. And same to you, my friend. Wish you a Merry Christmas and happiness in the new year, for sure.
Yes, absolutely. I hear that they're going to go to emergency hydro rates for the duration of the lockdown starting January 1st. So everybody will get the low rate off the peak rate, whatever that is. So that's a small glimmer of hope.
Yeah, thanks. I didn't hear about that. Now I won't have to wait till 10 o'clock at night to do my laundry, especially the dryer. Takes 220, so that's the big draw right there. That, and of course, the stove top and oven. Those are the two big hydro guzzlers.
Yeah, the ones that tap into the old 230 volt line instead of the standard 115. Yeah. Oh, they're monsters. Yeah, smoke especially, right? So, the lockdown is for 28 days, and as you know, it starts on Boxing Day. But the rate of the discount doesn't start till January 1st, so it actually only runs for 21 days. Why did it just start at 26? I don't know. Maybe it's a billing issue.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's the case too. Maybe their billing cycle, they're going to blame it on that. But hey, well, if you ask me, I think they should extend it a lot longer than that. But we'll take what we can get for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean it helps, right? We had that whole period. We had three months of reduced rates, and we had a fixed rate in the fall that was pretty high, 12.8 cents a kilowatt hour. But yeah. Hey, listen, Chuck. I don't care. I bought some stock in Hydro One. If the rates go up, I'll make my money that way.
Yeah, well, there you go, eh? You got to know where to invest, I guess. In case you're interested there, I don't know if you heard, but I am broadcasting live on YouTube. Just punch in my call sign in the YouTube search box and look for the live button there, and voila. If not, disregard it. The last comment. But anyhow, great signal. You're full strength here. Nice, clean, loud audio.
Yeah, I would hope so. Just a little to the east of you there. And yeah, I saw the YouTube broadcast. Somebody mentioned it, and I don't know, good video quality, but I guess you're doing the whole YouTube, streaming everything phase. I don't know if we get into that, but I don't see the point to it, Chuck. To be honest with you, it doesn't really serve much of a purpose. But you're just playing and having fun, and it's not illegal, so what the heck?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I am having fun, and we'll keep doing it till we're not having fun anymore. But yeah, plus some people want to see how their radio signals are and how their antennas are working and all that. Get to see the signal over here firsthand. So yeah, we'll keep it going for a while. Thanks for trying to put a downer on things once again there, Paul, but it's not working this time. Just kidding.
Well, no, I mean, you have to understand from my point of view, right? One of the things that I like about ham radio is it's not on the internet and it's not being recorded for all time, right? And now it is.
Okay, very good then. Okay, that's VE3 CSY in Stony Creek. Thank you, Paul. All right, anyone else like to stop by the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is VA3 CJZ taking check-ins. Please come down.
Victor Alpha 3 Kilo India X-ray.
Okay, I think I heard two stations in there. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo India X-ray, and the other gentleman sounded like XLJ. I'm not sure. Can you try that again, please? Okay, can anyone relay that for me, please? I could not make out that station.
I wasn't paying attention. I'll have to repeat. XLJ, do you want to repeat, please? I'll see if I can relay to controller. VE3, I think it was XLJ. You copy VE3 LBI? Give him a holler again, Chuck, and I'll see if I can pick him up.
Yeah, that gentleman trying to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group there. This is VA3 CJZ. Another station is going to try and pick you up there. Try calling again, please.
Not hearing anything right now, Chuck.
Yep, I was just going to key up and say that. Okay, then. Must be out of range, mobile, or what have you. But thanks for trying. Let's go to Rick in Copetown, VA3KIX. Good evening, Rick. Welcome.
Good evening, Chuck, and everyone else. I'll copy, first of all. Hearing me all right?
Yes, sir. I've got you at 4 bars, flickering 5. Audio is good. Go ahead.
Okay, I couldn't hear the guy that's all in Stony Creek. Enough to it. I could hear he was in there, that was it. I was surprised. I wasn't hearing better, but anyhow, you're going to follow the tradition of John and dress up as Santa Claus and pass out little hang on the tree microphones this year like John used to do?
No, I don't think so. But I do believe tomorrow they're going to be, like Gary was saying, they're doing a little Christmas special on the Procom net. I wouldn't be surprised if OnTARS had a little something going tomorrow or on Christmas Day even. So yeah, but not from this guy.
John used to look forward to that all
year. Yeah, well, you know, John had his traditions, and I guess I have mine.
So you do believe in Christmas. You do believe in Santa Claus, right? Let's get things straightened out first of all.
But of course.
And the Easter Bunny, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, then you're okay in my book.
16. Yeah, no, I don't know. Everything's a big surprise. We still have to wait. Our daughter is going to be working tomorrow until about 5 o'clock. So once we have her back at the house, everything will be fine.
Wasn't there, I'm just thinking now, I used to go around with the carnival. Wasn't there a famous clown called Chuckles the Clown?
Oh, I'm sure every circus and carnival had. Well, no, there are no clowns in the carnival except the guys that work there. No, clowns are in the circus only. I worked in the carnival.
Was there a Chuckles the Clown that you ever heard one?
No, but they used to call me that. There is Conco the clown. He is the clown mascot for Conklin shows, and he goes way back.
I remember this place in Florida, circus place. That was on another stage. Anyhow, sounds like you had some good check-ins tonight. Like the weather. My dog's over here shaking a bit because she doesn't like the rain for some reason. And that's about it. Nothing extraordinary I see going on.
All right, Rick. Well, thanks for taking the time out to stop by and say hello. 2 days before Christmas, we have one more A.R.E.G to go to finish out the year. This is week 1,423 for the A.R.E.G. So I want to wish you and your loved ones a Merry Christmas, my friend. And thanks again for coming by.
Yeah, you too. And I hope everyone's good in the family. And you got any kind of big family extravaganza thing going on? Or just a small, intimate?
Well, the only family I have in Hamilton is my household, and all my other family is in the Ottawa and Gatineau, Quebec area.
Roger that. Right, you speak French too.
Well, I used to be French, and I still am, kind of. Je parle français très bien, monsieur. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas et Joyeux Noël.
Sounds good. Okay, I'll let you get on to the other one. I bet you there's a lineup out there now. Checking whether you want to talk to Chuckles. They're all stand by. VA3 KIX.
Okay, Rick, standing by. Thanks again for stopping by. VA3KIX. Anyone else want to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is VA3CJZ taking check-ins.
Victor Echo 3, Oscar Alpha Bravo.
Okay, I hear Phil, VE3OAB. Good evening, Phil. Welcome.
Yes, I just happened to tune in when you were talking about 110 and 220. I thought 220, 240 used less wattage, not more wattage.
Oh, I don't know about wattage, but all I know is if I turn that on during the peak hours, I got to pay more.
Have you got a wattage meter or a voltage meter?
Well, the meter outside, what does it measure for hydro?
I thought those were wattage meters.
Kilowatt hours. Yes, sir, you're right.
So I thought if, for instance, you're using 220, 240, it should be less.
No, sir, it's not. Where are you going with this? Everyone knows 110 is a lot less expensive than 220.
I thought it was the reverse. That's why they put your stoves and hot water heaters and electric heating and all that on 220, 240 for, because it uses less wattage.
I think you've got that backwards, my friend.
Okay, well, I'll have to check into that and see.
Yeah, get yourself two clothes dryers. One that's 110, if you can, get one, and one that's 220. And look at your turn them on each individually, and go look at your meter how fast it runs.
Okay, well, I don't know where I'd stick it in my place. I don't think I have enough room for two of them.
Yeah, okay. Well, trust me, the lower the number, the less you got to burp your wallet.
Yeah, I know what you mean by that. the way they've got things all messed up right now, you don't know if you should turn something on or turn something off.
Yeah, well, Paul in Stony Creek there, VE3CSY, was just informing us that as of January 1st, Hydro One has graciously offered to give everyone in Ontario the low rates for the remainder of the 28 days of lockdown.
Yes, I heard that from our fearless leader out of Toronto there. It's 8.5 cents a kilowatt, where if you get hit with the other one, it's 21 something.
Oh, the peak hours, yeah. So, anyways, okay, that'll be fine. We'll take it. Um, don't matter to me. I'm home all the time, so it doesn't matter if I do the laundry at night or any time of day. So anyhow, Phil, are you married?
No, I'm single.
Oh, okay. Well, regardless, you do have family, I'm sure. I'm going to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas, sir. And thank you for stopping by once again on the A.R.E.G here. Much appreciated.
The same at this end here, and I have a very healthy one. And maybe by this time next year, we won't even be talking about what's going on. We'll be talking about a lot of other things.
Yes, absolutely there, Phil. Yep. Got to think positive, stay positive, and it'll work out.
Quite true there. Okay, I'll pass on my 73 SKU and everybody else, and all the best in the new year as well. So Victor Echo 3, Oscar Alpha Bravo, clear.
Okay, Phil, you take care, sir, and I'm sure there will be plenty of nets going on during the holidays. I don't think radio is going to slow down for anything. So enjoy. Hopefully, we get some good conditions for HF, and that'll be another great Christmas present. Okay, thank you, Phil. Merry Christmas, Joyeux Noël from VA3CJZ. Anyone else like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? Please come now. All right, with that, we're going to go to last round. So let's go up to the top of the list and say hello to VE3LBI. Larry, last call, Larry.
Yep, we're still here. Nothing really too much new. Let me see what happened. Anything? Oh, yesterday, yeah. I had one stitch in this thing I've had now for coming up a few weeks, over 6, and I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't come out. I thought it was a dissolving stitch. Anyways, discovered yesterday it wasn't, so I removed it myself. It looked like a piece of fishing line, Chuck.
It's supposed to be silk, so I don't know.
This was not silk. I guess it's the way they must have had to do the stitch in there. I tell you, it looked like a piece of regular monofilament fishing line, but I got it out.
Did you save it or did you throw it away?
Nah, it's in the garbage. I was going to save it for nothing. What happened was it kept poking through my shirt. I had to keep wearing something over top of it because it had a sharp edge on it, right? Well, finally yesterday I got ticked off about 2 o'clock in the afternoon as well. I went and got a pair of what I call a bonsai trimming scissors, and I cut the one side of it, and pulled it out, and got rid of it. But no, it's in the garbage. Look, I swear to God, if you looked at it, it's a piece of monofilament line.
You know what? I've had stitches before that were supposed to be dissolving and they weren't. So yeah, it happens. They get given the wrong stuff, and yeah, you got to make an appointment to get it out, or you get it out yourself.
Well, I made the appointment 2 o'clock, and at 5 after it was gone. The worst part was I put alcohol on the Those were clippers. So when I pulled it out, the alcohol went through.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Right on.
Made a little itchy on the way out, but anyways, it's gone. Yeah, I swear to God, I took it out. I took it over, showed to Brenda. I said, "Look at this thing." She looked at it. She goes, "It's like a piece of monofilament line," and it was stiff. And I swear to God, if you think I just cut it off the end of a fishing reel?
I was going to say, you should have put it on your fishing reel.
You put it in your pocket watch. That's what they used to do. Always put it in your pocket watch.
I can't hear him check us of the apartment. What did he say?
He said to put it in your pocket. They used to put it in your pocket watch. For what there, Rick?
Stitch in time, you haven't heard of that?
Oh, a stitch in time. Yeah, I don't get it, though. Anyways, that's what he meant by that, Larry.
Yeah, stitch in time saves 9. Anyways, it's gone, so I can wear a shirt properly now, and now I got 2 navels.
All right. Beautiful. Okay, my friend. Well, it's time again. I want to say thank you for all your help this evening, and for coming by and sticking around.
Yeah, okay, no problem. We'll catch you before Christmas Day, I'm sure. And just think, you don't have to do the net on Christmas Day. Last year you did.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did too. Forgot about that. I hit all the holidays last year, I think.
Well, I know it was for sure for Christmas because I was kidding you the week before. I says, "You're going to actually do it on Christmas Eve or Christmas night?" And you go, "Yeah, probably." And I think he came down here, but I don't remember. There's too many people here.
Oh yeah. Okay then. Very good. We'll probably talk to you before the day. So take care. Again, thank you for stopping by. VE3LBI on the mountain. Let's go to Deb. VA3OYL. Deb, last call.
Okay, Larry, quick comments. I shut everything down and just opened the one program, the log program, and it connected to the radio. So there you go. So thanks for that tip. And Chuck, good net, and I hope you have a good Christmas, and I hope everyone has a good Christmas. And I guess we'll catch you after Christmas, probably. I probably won't be on the radio. I'll probably be busy doing other things. So say 7-3, VA3OYL.
Okay, Deb. Yeah, well, anytime you're bored, you want to, ask something or whatever, there's usually always someone listening on this frequency, anyways. But yeah, enjoy. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Joyeux Noël for anyone who speaks French. And we'll talk to you again soon. Have a great time. Thanks again for stopping by, Deb. VA3OYL, West End of Hamilton.
Merry Christmas, Deb.
Merry Christmas to you as well.
Okay, well let's see if Mac is still around. VA3IMW. Mac, you still there?
VA3IMW. Mac is still here, and just final greetings to everybody on net, especially to you, Chuck. Very Merry Christmas, and we'll look forward to next week to recant everybody's experiences around the dinner table. Cheers to all. 7-3s, VA3, IMW.
Okay, thank you very much for sticking around there, Mac. Much appreciated. And again, good signal. Not that strong on the audio, but that's okay. 7 out of 9 bars there, my friend. Very good. Take care, and Merry Christmas to you too. Joyeux Noël. Okay, let's see if Pete is still around. VE3PFH. Are you there, Pete? Okay, how about VE3BK? Rick, are you listening?
He's on 10.
Very good. Then VE3PDL. Last call, Paul. I think we said good night to him last time around. Okay, Gary's gone. Mike's gone. How about Tom? I think he went to bed early too. Yeah. Okay, that leaves VE3CSY. Last call there, Paul.
And with no sad, everyone have a good evening, and we will talk to you next week. VE3CSY.
Okay, thank you, Paul, and a very Merry Christmas to you, sir. Joyeux Noël to you and your family. Thanks for stopping by. VE3CSY. Next is VA3KIX. Rick in Coketown. It's your turn.
All right, everyone have a good Christmas. And stay safe, healthy. Hopefully, obey the rules. So we can get rid of the stupid drivers.
Absolutely, absolutely. Get that herd immunity going there. Okay, Rick, thanks again, sir, and a Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. Joyeux Noël from my family to yours.
Thank you.
Okay, last person on the list is Phil, VE3OAB. Last call, Phil.
Okay, I'm just checking in again. In case you didn't understand, stitch in time saves 9. It means if you have a thread break and you don't repair it right away, you end up with 9 times more work later on.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, now it all makes sense. I'll have to try and remember that. Thanks, Phil.
Well, you're quite welcome. You hear these sayings and you say to yourself, what does it really mean?
Exactly, exactly. I'm sure I've heard the explanation before. I just didn't tuck it away in the memory bank that's close to the brain there. It must be far in there. I'm sure I heard it before, but thanks for reclarifying that there, Phil. Anything else, sir?
Just pass on my 73s and a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody. And when you just remember to wash your hands for 30 seconds or soak your hands for 30 seconds or longer. And hopefully everything works out for the better for everybody over Christmas and in the next year. 73s to all, including SWLs. Victor, Echo 3, Oscar, Alpha, Bravo, clear.
Okay, Phil. Thank you, sir, for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, my friend, and you always have a wealth of information for us. So you take care. Have a great rest of the evening, and Merry Christmas, Joyeux Noël to you and everyone else out there. It's now time to close this evening's A.R.E.G. Tonight marks week 1,423 that the A.R.E.G. has been running. I'd like to thank everyone for participating in this week's A.R.E.G., and I look forward to hearing from you again next week. Until then, stay safe, have a great rest of the week, and most of all, have a Merry Christmas. Joyeux Noël from VA3CJZ 73.
Are you coming back in after Chuck?
Yeah, probably. Renata and I will sit down here after the garbage there, and I'll be on.
Yeah, okay. CSY, you sticking around too, or no? Sure, I'll be monitoring for a little while.